You've probably watched your dog do something and just assumed you understood it. But what if I told you some of the things your dog does every single day don't mean what you think they mean? And one of them might completely change how you see your relationship with your dog. Because dogs aren't just reacting, they're communicating. And most owners are missing it. Let's start with something simple. When your dog wags their tail, you probably think it means they're happy, right? That's what everyone believes, but that's not always true. Tail wagging is actually more like a language, not a single emotion. A slow wag can mean uncertainty. A stiff high wag, that can signal alertness, even tension. And here's what most people don't notice. The direction matters too. Dogs tend to wag more to the right when they feel safe, and more to the left when they're stressed. So the next time your dog wags their tail, don't just assume they're happy. Look closer, because what they're really feeling might surprise you. But here's where it gets deeper. What about when your dog follows you everywhere? Room to room, step by step, never leaving your side. Most people think, "Aw, they just love me." And yes, love is part of it, but that's not the full story. Dogs are pack animals. In their world, staying close isn't just affection, it's survival. You are their anchor, their sense of safety. So when they follow you, it's not just love, it's trust. And here's the part most owners miss. If your dog suddenly stops following you, that shift can mean something has changed emotionally.
And we'll come back to that, because it matters more than you think. Now think about this. When your dog tilts their head while you're talking, it looks cute, almost like they're trying to understand your words. But that's not exactly what's happening. Dogs are reading your tone, your facial expressions, your energy. That head tilt, it's them trying to gather more information, adjusting their ears, focusing harder, decoding you. It's curiosity, mixed with attention. But here's the hidden layer. Dogs often do this more with people they feel deeply connected to. So when your dog tilts their head at you, it's not just confusion, it's engagement. They're tuned into you more than you realize. And once you see that, it changes everything. But here's something that might make you uncomfortable. When your dog avoids eye contact, you might think they're being guilty or ignoring you. But dogs don't feel guilt the way humans do. What you're seeing is submission. They're trying to diffuse tension, saying without words, "I don't want conflict." And this is where misunderstandings happen, because when you assume guilt, you might respond with frustration. But your dog, they're already trying to calm the situation. So instead of correcting behavior, you might actually be increasing their stress. And that leads to something most owners never realize. Your reactions shape your dog's emotional world. If this is changing how you see your dog, take a second to like and subscribe, because understanding this can completely transform your bond. Now, let's talk about something even more overlooked. When your dog licks you, most people think it's just affection. And yes, sometimes it is. But licking can also mean anxiety or a need for reassurance. It's a behavior they learn early from their mother, a way to soothe, to connect, to communicate need. So when your dog keeps licking you repeatedly, ask yourself, are they calm? Or are they trying to tell you something deeper? Because what looks like love could actually be a quiet request for comfort. And here's the part that really matters. When your dog suddenly changes behavior, stops greeting you at the door, sleeps more than usual, becomes distant or unusually clingy, most people brush it off. Maybe they're just tired. But sudden changes are signals. Dogs don't randomly shift their behavior. Something triggered it, emotionally, physically, or environmentally. And ignoring it can mean missing something important, because your dog doesn't have words. Behavior is all they have. And this leads to the most powerful realization of all. Everything your dog does is communication, not random, not meaningless. Every look, every movement, every habit is a message. And once you start seeing it that way, you stop guessing and start understanding. So the next time your dog does something small, something you've seen 100 times, pause, look closer, because your dog isn't just behaving, they're trying to tell you something. The question is, are you finally ready to listen?